Hi, welcome back to the Gov Geeks. We're doing a 9-part series to help you write better resumes. Short videos, high impact, high energy, high fun. Lots of good stuff, right? So this week we're going to talk about the STAR approach. STAR. This breaks out into 4 simple things: situation, task, action, and result. The reason why this is important is it'll help you write your resume in a way that is informative, engaging, and also demonstrates that you really have the qualifications and the competencies to do the work that is necessary for the position that you're applying for. This really comes into the idea about impact. It's a great thing to show that you have the capabilities to impact an organization positively. So let's go ahead and get into exactly what this STAR approach is all about. All right, so first off, situation. As you are describing your experiences, make sure you describe what the situation is. You don't need to go into a lot of detail, but at least provide some background information about why this is a big deal. This is a good time to set some context. How is it that this was an important time of the year? Why was there a large dollar amount? How is this as a pivotal issue for the organization or for the agency? How is it that this action or activity was going to perhaps change the direction of how the agency or the organization serves the public? Big picture, big scope stuff. The next, think about the task. What is it that you needed to do? So we know there's this big context, there's this issue that's going on right now, there's the situation. The task is what you're going to do to help address whatever that situation is. So is this a plan or an activity that you needed to implement? Was it research? Was it execution of a strategy? Did you need to conduct some analysis, perhaps do some research, speak with some people? What were the actions or the activities that you needed to do? In this area, also make sure you're trying to help provide a little bit more information about what's going on. So did you need to speak with key individuals, or were there key actions or activities that needed to occur? The more that the reader could place themselves into that situation and understand that you know what they need to have happen, the better off you're going to be. The reader, the hiring manager, the selecting official, they should be able to think to themselves, this individual has the experience that I need a person to have. They will be much more qualified in their eyes if they demonstrate that they can do the work that they need them to be hired for. I mean, that's kind of why they're looking for people to hire in the first place, right? They're asking themselves, who has the experience that is needed to do the work that I have available right now? Pretty straightforward. Okay, so the next thing is the action. What are the steps that you took to implement whatever the task was? So if you needed, again, for example, to conduct some research, well, what actions did you take to conduct the research? Did you look at financial systems? Did you go over reports? Did you export data? Did you collaborate with others in order to get more data or more information available for people to use? If it was something more about project planning or project activities, okay, so what were the actions or the steps that you took to make sure that the task was completed? And that task was actually going towards accomplishing the resolution for whatever the situation was. Now, these actions should be able to demonstrate that you have the experiences and the competencies to really have the success that they're looking for. Think of it this way. When you go to the store and you're looking at a couple of different products to purchase, you look at the back of each of the different pieces of material, the little packaging and all that, and you read the specifications. Well, this one has 38 megapixel. Oh, this one records in 4K. That's how they're able to make the comparisons. The same thing happens with the hiring official. When they're looking at the different resumes or when they're conducting the different interviews, they're going to say, well, this one person has this type of an experience. Well, this other person took all of these actions that really helped their organization. And it just so happens that those are the actions that we're looking for as well. They want to align the people that they are seeing with the opportunity that they have, so they can make a good judgment to determine whether or not that person is going to be a good fit for that activity that they're looking for. So far we've talked about situation, task, and action. Now here is the most important one of all of these, the result. You want to show impact for the organization. Did you improve something? Did you decrease risk or issues or concerns? Did you have a large output? Was there a large dollar amount that was involved? Did this get turned around within a certain period of time? Did the organization accomplish its mission or objectives as a result of the actions that you had taken? These are the type of ideas that you can really place into context to show that you are making a true impact and you're demonstrating results. And a lot of times as we're working with clients, we'll see resumes that really describe just the actions or the activity, like almost like they just took their job description, copied it, pasted it into the resume and said, yep, that's what I did. Do you want to hire me? Well, I mean, it could be great that you're doing the work that's needed, but how does a hiring manager know that you can even do the work? Just because it says on your resume that you did the work, well, did you do the work well? Were you recognized for the work? Was there an impact on the organization? These are the sorts of things that if you begin to take a step back and think about it for a second, yeah, I know I've done this for like 5 or 10 years, but how good am I at it? And how is it that that has allowed me to be prepared for this next level available as well? Make sure that the results demonstrate a type of interest and a concern that a person could have when reviewing your application. They should be looking at it and be like, wow, this is really good. This is a person that can do some great stuff. Let me make sure that this moves on to the next level of review, or at least we bring this person in for the interview. Having all of this put together is just a fantastic way to demonstrate that you have the qualifications necessary. And also, as a quick sidebar, using the STAR approach, you have fantastic examples developed and ready to go for your interview. So if they say, tell me about yourself, man, you're going to have lots of great accomplishments to talk about. So in today's video, we talked about the STAR approach: situation, task, action, result. Make sure that when you are writing your resume, you use this approach to really demonstrate your qualifications. You've done all of the work, you've had the impacts and the successes, so make sure you're capturing it in your resume. Give yourself as much credit as possible. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next week's session. Take care.